Breach on Zelsis, and then Astra and Killjoy were Rooney and Jake, I believe.
Yeah. Well, we're already
Logic Valor,
like
hoodie off, of course, thank you so much, Logic. See what you're doing.
He got a big confidence boost yesterday. I think he was having some
Thank
good
you, Logic.
performances. Maybe not with the opping, like the opping was a bit of a miss, but his rifling is on
Oh,
point
okay,
at
well,
the
they
moment.
changed it.
Across the board, and this is a
Honestly,
switch
those
up right
Cypher
there.
for double duelist, it makes a lot of sense. We'll keep an eye on the setups. They're pretty important. I don't know how much they've looked into the pathing past C9, but yeah, I imagine with their coaching staff, they've probably got some indications of where they want to put their trips to try and catch out Zekken and Tens.
Maybe it's an agent cover thing, but I feel like the Omen is a lot better when you
I don't think I've ever seen Zelsis on Cypher.
Yeah.
Imi, you'll know. Imi, you coached him. Has he ever played Cypher before?
What do you think the advantages are then to playing this Cypher?
I think Cypher's a really good agent, but I feel like it's not a Zelsis agent. It's like something that concerns me.
You're saying he's not a Cypher player? Well, that's not good.
Put deep trips that can catch Tens and Zekken on their execs. Why that would be so much more useful than the Nanoswarms.
I was looking for some
Nanoswarms are great
confidence.
to separate one duelist from the rest of the pack. Much harder against double duelists.
We have already seen those improvements, though, from Sentinels. They're returning to the double duelist comp. We'll have to see if they can push it all the way, or if Cloud9 can recover here on Split. As we
Wait, isn't it just the same comp and the Killjoy has been switched for the Cypher?
When it comes to their compositions, we were just having the discussion around Zelsis on the Cypher in particular, and the only thing I can think of is
That's not too bad though, because they kind of look nice. I like the whole dog goes in, they stun, and then they jump on to the pass, and it's pretty good.
Players that play the Sentinel role for this team, so they're juggling it around.
They're pretty good at taking mid-control on their attack as well, so I don't know. This comp's worked well, and then I guess the Cypher change is literally just for the double duelist.
It's been very effective for them in the past. I specifically remember like games against Loud, for example, where they did a great job at shutting down Ospas and actually able to get upsets off on that map.
Yeah.
Very on in the season. And now you're actually facing up against a very similar composition on the Sentinel side, who are running that double duelist that had success.
Get straight into the
yesterday.
Sentinels on defense, C9 on attack.
Able to play very well. We're into it. Insta-dog through.
Insta-dog.
And immediately as
They
well,
got
the
numbers,
same thing
though,
you've been
3.
seeing on both
With that, they
maps
push
so
down
far from
middle.
Sentinels. Some very, very early aggression.
On the defensive side, you see it here. I mean, they've already taken all of mid. Zelsis is in a really good position to punch back, though. They've got to take care of Jake, and they have to do it fast before they're pinched. The flash is pretty. The swing from Zelsis is there.
Tens gets out and gets another. Oh, the guy
forth.
top middle dies.
Tens there, but got punished for it. Now Marv's, they're completely unaware that he could be here, and he gets 2 of them.
Big one-on-one. Marv did fantastic. Honestly, Tens did fantastic to do this as well. So did was it Zappa that got the double kill?
So clean, but now
Everyone kind of played crazy good, huh?
Rooney with the spike. Planted.
I'm the Stove. What's up, bro? With the
God,
Prime.
it's gonna be showing
6
up a little
months.
late.
Thank you for the support.
No utility here to play around. It's just the ghost. They swing
Whoa.
out. Almost all the shots missed, but Rooney makes the last
Really?
one count.
100? No
Pistol
bullets?
Cloud9.
I'm the Stove,
very
mate.
close
Thanks for
round,
doing
but
that.
a chaotic one again, so we're kind of continuing the same scrappiness that we saw in Fracture a little bit. I mean, here they needed to kill Jake very early. They needed to get him instantly before this pitch came in, and it did come in somehow, some way. 10 still made it work. But Zappa
People who
with
are
that
good at Frenzy, I'm telling you.
crazy
That's
transfer
just
for it
wild.
in one
Straight up
clip.
commit. Crouch commit.
There were so many like linchpin moments to that round, but we're right back into the action, into another one. No buy from Sentinels here.
Oh, Marv's start.
Oh, hey, did that.
And
We
that's
call this the
because
super
of the
stun.
fault line as well,
We call this the
coming
super
into him
stun
outside of
in
that
Liquid.
beat.
It's literally just the breach
Man,
stun with the Astra
if it
suck.
wasn't for that fault
Does
line,
the
he'd be able to
slow
get
of the
out
speed, so you
grab
go
ball.
straight into the middle of the Astra suck.
So great job
Pretty
from
good.
Cloud9 to punish early. And the A aggression does net a kill eventually, but not before the rest of the team fall here for Sentinels.
No, it won't be flawless, but it looks like it should be pretty close for Cloud9. They've just lost Zeppa.
Untiltable with the Prime. Welcome in, bro. Thank you for that.
Really any other
Do you
damage
know what?
done.
Well, he's got one flash. I'll
looking
cover
here
it
to
for a
see
little
Rooney
bit.
be
One
the
flash
guy
in a
to try to
classic.
take a
Thanks
fight
so much,
against Sassy
Untiltable.
right now.
Welcome into
He's
the Slug Club.
2 off of his ult.
Wait.
1 kill could mean just an orb pickup for that breach ult and a bonus. That type of situation is something you definitely
bro.
want to try to get yourself in. He's the guy who's staying while the rest are getting off of site right now. Sauce is just going to go down to Spike. There's really no opportunity for him to even risk the Vandal.
I'll give you a little pistol update, seeing as we just had a pistol round as well. It is this, and so far every map we've had a 2-0, 2-0. So we'll see if we're going to get a repeat or if we get an even game. One person goes down. This was the Stinger.
Was outrageous. So for Cloud9, yes, this map may be a little less swingy, but for Cloud9, this is exactly what you need.
Well, let's see if they can convert the bonus. This is the big one. Weren't quite able to do it on Pearl, even though there was a chance. They didn't quite have the weaponry, though, despite staying alive with 4, which is exactly the same situation that we're in right now.
It's a good bonus.
I'm looking to see if Marv continues to try to get anything in through B main after getting punished so hard on that anti-eco. We've got 3 stars already placed out for Jake.
Ooh, the double.
Something that you could do a lot is try to punish the Vipers.
Double normally indicates
a fake.
I'm not gonna lie to you, because they're trying to block vision the whole time.
With the Molly coming at the same time, they get
nice
through
contact though.
They give up all the space right now. Martin's in a world of hurt.
Yeah,
it was so dry.
J Faith for the Prime. Thank you so much, dude. Astra has to play retake. Oh, what a hard round to win. It's a lot up to this duel from Zelsis, to be honest.
You were right. He was in trouble.
This flank. Oh my goodness.
Gravity Wall pulls him off. The Spike has not been playing it yet. And now the other resources of Sentinels have arrived.
J Faith with the Prime as well, bro. Thank you for the 4 months, mate. Appreciate the support. Thank you for that, dude.
Time for Leaf to maybe find an opening. But you see Pancada on the minimap trained at that area.
How do they get the plant down?
Leaf has a flash, but he's on the luck. They are holding for it, but he's going for a real late luck. I'm just worried that they can't even plant here, to be honest with you.
Leaf is going to start approaching.
There it is. But that's the thing.
Oh, it's so much unlucky timing on this one. Okay, Rooney needs to do some damage. Okay, nicely handled from Sentinels in the end. 2 armor rebuys, 2 gun rebuys. They did good damage, did enough damage to make sure that this is a swing round here. So this one's really important for everyone. We get, and like we said, we get into the big swing round. We're gonna have a potential raise ult 1 away, and we already have the breach ult.
There, right? Yeah. In a sense.
Toxic. Wait, Toxic. Sorry, Toxic Gamer. I see what you've done here with the Prime. Thank you.
And Leaf unfortunately didn't get that first kill
off that. And Tokyo with the Prime as well in 4 months. Thank you both of you for the Prime. Toxic Gamer, welcome into Slug Club. Thank you for that. And Tokyo with the 4 months. Thank you for that as well.
Just committed to cross A rather than actually using the second one for the top of ramp to get yourself in a position here. And it's going to react as a Trailblazer gets that out.
I'm gonna keep an eye on.
Which is very key. A lot of times you're gonna see just the Cypher on this side. So that's not extra information for Sentinels.
I mean, they got 2 vision blocks, but this is a question mark.
The rest of the map right now. With these stars, they should start to rotate. Look at Tense's position though. He's got a judge up close.
Whoa.
The gravity wall's there. He still plucks him out of the sky.
Oh man. Dude, it's so lucky that he got killed there, because otherwise that was going to be crazy. Man, they flood the site even through the molly. Does this guy in heaven get the kill with vision block? Nice.
Feeling the positions of where the remaining ones lie. Numbers in favor of Cloud9, but the Spike is still not out.
That molly was great, by the way. The one that molly in heaven.
Very weak. Manages to find the window to cross though.
He gets all the way in too. He's going to be able to get the plant down.
Oh, it was defense molly though. It was meant to go down here, right? He missed the molly.
He's gonna go unchecked.
He missed the molly, then it kind of cost them.
It's just too easy when it sinks like that.
So it's actually the complete opposite of what I'm saying. It was just awful.
57 HP though, and you see Leaf.
Oh, he fake jump, and
shot
to try and mimic that he's fallen down.
Challenge. Do they dare swing? Pancada really with no other options at this point has to jump down. No attempts to conceal. Time is short. And options are limited.
Okay, nicely handled.
That's another round for Cloud9.
Yeah, that molly that I was complimenting is actually literally the complete opposite. I thought it was on an attack, and I thought there was a Viper here. There isn't, and yeah, that kind of actually cost them a little bit, to be honest.
But not what Sentinels got done.
Big round, like we said, and they didn't use this into it because they kind of just entried before they had it.
And I think Sentinels had a chance there, but Tens kind of messes up with that judge up close, and then Pancada as well. Molly's off second, who's trying to punish the player.
We got knives. 1 away from a few big ults if they wanted to try anything crazy for this, but
eventually what ends up having Leaf.
We're still going to double cage it. Did not play heaven looks.
The players still remaining on A.
Nice change up. I like this.
Saucy up close with the Trailblazer. You might get a little aggro here. Last time they thought it was only the Cypher. He does get the trip, and there is a stun. Can they save him? Yes!
Oh, nice save. Oh, honestly, didn't even need to save him. The fact that he did it. They get an ult out of him, though, so they should be a little bit happy with that.
Absolutely twisting. I'm looking to see right now. Marv is up behind him. He's not going to take that stairs. Flank back into the backside of ropes to catch Leaf in this case. He doesn't know he's there, and this is a lot safer for him to go for.
Seconds in a really good spot. He's gotten 2 switches in the classic and gets 3.
Who is that that swung with him? Marv deserves a tiny shout out for that as well. Oh god, no matter which corner you go for, you've got one. That's insane. Nice double swing. Okay, Marv does deserve a little shout out for that. He did great. But man, the double kill with the stinger, they weren't expecting him. Just beat them. The timing of the smoke. That was incredible. All after Zelsa somehow got that kill as well. That was wild. Nicely done from Zekken. I didn't chat. How many guns did they pick up? Did anyone check? I didn't fully check how many guns they managed to actually pick up here. It's big swing round ready. All 3.
And that's such a good crossfire with the players coming in from spawn there.
A lot of money.
And then as well the flash to ping to confirm that the showstopper will get value there. And you can see he wanted to kill with it. It's not a space taking ult in that situation. Here's the punish attempt on Pankata with the stun early.
Yeah, people. We tried to do this ages ago where we punished this. We tried to do a super stun. I think it was Angel used to throw it like this. Did super stun, satchel. So with that, the money kind of just exchanged hands. It really changed everything. Ten's got an op. Everyone's got loads of money. These 3, the 3 that got the upgrade. And then
the thing is, they're going to rotate back into A, and there's nothing that's really kept them back. Sentinels have done such a good job of clearing the cam,
Sentinels are doing a good job of going aggro over towards A. Tens is going to have to get this and get out, though.
Cleared all the way back right now gives him this angle. He can fight here easily.
Yeah, and that's the Jet update, right? In terms of just being able to trigger this. Doesn't get out in time.
Now definitely an opportunity to go for this thrifty win for Cloud9.
No way, though. He got caught by the Seekers as he peeked through.
And we know how good he can be with it.
Again, a safe plant. Marv has his Cosmic Divide, but it's really difficult to use unless this gets down to a 1v1, and he can actually wall off that spike to go for a defuse against somebody like Celsius. I think Celsius thinks
the timing of the Seekers hitting him in heaven there is insane. It actually changed everything. Dude, this is so back and forth. Oh my god, I thought he hit it.
Seconds out elbow. If he just sticks here, stays here, he might be able to actually get an extra kill eventually.
They know. Yeah. What? He's out
now. Yes.
All right,
great movement there too. Strafing through the air.
Might try and get extra damage on this guy leaving sight.
Rooney's the last one here.
Oh, this is a free op. He can't get out now. And Zekken's not going to continue to challenge, but
Celsius will.
Wait, nice awareness. Fair play.
Rooney?
Very ready for that.
Oh my goodness.
That was uncomfortable.
Okay, well they now have I was gonna say they now have an attack op. They really don't want it. Decide to just pick up the Guardian instead. They want to be sending it in. They don't want anything to do with that. Nice runs. So everyone but one can buy, to be honest. So they should be going for this, and then one person going to take the hit. Can just be Pankata with his ult. Someone's got to give him a gun though. Yeah, Stinger. Yeah, makes sense.
Spent an updraft at one point, but I don't even think he got it off at all. So
it's a big one.
Half armor op still available for him.
The buy here is
2 from each team can't buy next. Sassy's 1 away from his ult.
Who's just going to be buying down to a Stinger, but 3 rifles.
And it's just
over to, I'm seeing this. They used this the other day where they all over towards middle with the smoke as well. So you take that extra tick of damage when you're going through. Dog goes all the way over towards A, while the dog goes all the way over towards B. So Sassy Dog's flashes, and now he's going to pick up his ult. I imagine just in time for the rotate. Sassy has his ult. We get over towards B site, straight up retake. But at least they have Seekers and Astro.
That nade from Zeppo is so deep. Look how
far coming from Leaf.
Astro might go down here. Double Astro.
Cosmic Divide too gives him a lot of space in the spawn to play with.
God.
Oh, they're both used. The Seekers, Zeppa, waiting. There's no one who's going to swing out. Oh, he was right next to him. Ten's finding one with the op while Zeppa's still alive. He's still going.
No way, did great.
Not able to get the last, but the damage has been dealt.
Timing on this is crazy.
Oh
boy, Celsius gets out on top, but they did just put the smoke up, so they might expect it in a bit.
Nice shot. Rooney on the swing, he's got the fault line to help with too, and it's going to land right out onto Sassy, and he still gets a kill. Celsius from up top though, it's a 1v2.
Nicely played from Zalsis in the end.
Time is so short. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull this off.
It's a big round considering the money and the amount of ults that we used. C9 looking great with this comp.
Absolutely love that Astro Ball that went down
just
on
straight
that
up.
round. Just really nice to push in
Again,
the spawn
the
with.
dog with the breach stun is just a little bit scarier than the normal dog.
Disrespectful swing, man.
Especially when you have someone satcheling over, so to leave the site, I kind of get it.
Right now against Sentinels.
That feels like such like a min-maxing of space for Cloud9 too, because you remember Zeppo was really far up into spawn, and they invested Cosmic Divide for him to take even a little bit more, and it wasn't like he garnered a ton of space, right? But it was just that small amount of space that allowed him to cause the problems that he did.
Well, that little cubby in spawn right there, I mean, if you have that as a post-plant attacker, you're making so much difficulties.
All right.
For
we'll
the
see the timeout here. I think they Rico. Yeah, I can see some sheriffs there.
That deep, right? None of your protocols are definitely going to be considering, okay, what if they're spawn? Are they going to push up here? And if we do, then let's do all this breach time, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not happening.
Honestly, it might just be a simple thing of changing where they're being aggro.
Okay, they could be down in
B
hell,
main
they could be
instead of A main.
backside, all these different positions. That's where the regular post plants come out. So it's a great way to disrupt and
it's hard because honestly, C9 have just been changing it up a lot.
And that's what Cloud9
I feel like they need a knock over towards
I mean,
B
the
main,
devs talking
really.
about how Leaf
But that's more of a money thing than anything else.
Sense. It's moments like that. And obviously it was Zeppa who made the call in that situation, but it is moments like that where you see the Cloud9 players get extreme value.
Yeah, I mean, they pretty much do this, but it is just, again, a low buy. This is the most obvious thing that was going to happen, though, so I'd imagine Sentinel, C9 are on top of this, or thinking about this.
And it's an eco for Sentinels right now.
So the potential for 4.
Oh, that's nice.
Sentinels have gone exploring. A deep flash, and they're going to swing and take a
3
ride. I don't think
person
anyone was in a position to hear it too.
late walk towards B. They dog out. No one's here to see this dog, so
deep trailblazer from
C9 don't really know that the Sentinels know that there's a good chance the majority of them are over here. So let's see how close the 4 can get before the actual exit.
Back to spawn, but that's going to confirm things. So Rolling Thunder, the flash, the double satchel. Seems like Zeppa has gotten himself up. A cheeky little spot.
This retake is going to come a lot faster, but I love that Celsius is holding on to that cage.
Wait,
the
crazy
nade is going to actually deny the plant. Maybe get a kill, yes.
Plant goes down.
Second again.
Second phase is going to be to use these flashes to actually try to counteract the players still sitting here on ramp.
There's the first flash. Second, swinging
see what these
his
two
way
can
out,
get. This Viper wants to go up.
But Second falls. Neural Theft now use Zeppa, trying to keep them back. There are way too many targets there, but Cloud9's gun difference on full display.
3-person held this super strong.
Leaf there, joining in with the rest of them, but wall goes up right now. They're isolating fights.
What? Huge! That's incredible. Not a good plant for them, so they have to go early, and yeah, that's why this wall is so good on defense. It blocks you going in, and it's insane for the retake, because anyone playing over towards A main has to go back through this. Give me his POV.
Half alone of Split. And that one right there is because this wall comes back up here for Perkata. Look at it. All the decay is coming in huge.
That's nice as well.
And MCE has to be furious about that round.
Dude,
they're
is
letting
he
them back in this game right now.
Oh
Cloud9
boy.
was definitely in control.
I don't want to, dude. I don't want to be a C9 player right now. Oh my goodness.
I want to see MCE.
If there was ever a time for the listening to the coach comms, this would be the most perfect moment.
See you right there. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, he was pissed, bro.
Yeah, pause for Cloud9 after that one, and again, I don't blame him.
Imagine a lot of it was to do with the plant. There was a lot of bad things. Okay, the plant wasn't great. The breach on site definitely didn't need to face, seeing as he was the only person over towards site and everyone else was A main. That was 2 huge things there. I'm not sure if they've been doing that plant in practice, so I don't want to go too heavy on that, but against an eco, I don't know.
It was almost a 1 round, right? You can take your time.
That guy's site should not be swinging.
You actually have gotten the information because they were just pushing top ramp. So that's where I'm getting a little.
But yeah.
I'd be
Shut up again.
If I'm
in terms of like why people use this Viper wall, this was a perfect example of it, right? Even when you take A heaven, you don't get any info, and when for the retake, it's just so nice as well. So just the multi-purpose wall. Big fan of it.
Into the double duelist, I absolutely agree.
On Split, it's definitely really weird to like figure out exactly which side is going to be a little favored because of the way that the comps play out right now. Double duelist sometimes.
Why don't they go heaven there? I think they were worried about the time.
But either way, depending on the play style too.
I'm pretty sure.
Still have all the UI up right now. See if Tens can find value.
There was
back
loads of
here
stuff
on
wrong with it. Like
backside.
Astra
He
shouldn't
does
be the
find
Astra was the
one.
one planting, right?
Stun
Astra shouldn't be
coming
the one
in, but he has
planting.
dash
Astra should be
active.
A main all the time as well, so they can use the
And
Astra
Zekin's
stuff.
here to support
There
him.
was a lot of stuff wrong with it. Oh, not the UI bug.
They're gonna rotate
Oh
off
boy.
Of that.
Well, here we go for a little bit without
See if they
it.
can find some space off of Zelsis, who's been very patient and very diligent in holding this area of the map. The flash, yep, confirming there is someone here.
The Sky's job as an anchor here is so important, but Marv, with that
So
flash, he thinks
that's a
he's going to be
big
safe
kill
for a couple
though
more
from Marv
seconds.
towards
So he's
us.
trying to cross
Dog goes in
into
towards
sight
over
to
towards
get
B
into
heaven
anchor
as well, so
position
that's
as
going to
well
keep some of
with
the
Saucy.
rotates here, especially with this flash as well.
But I mean, also we've got to commend the
4-4
bravado
in
of Zelsis
terms
in
of
that
the people
situation
alive, by the
to
way.
just take the swing, to take the fight.
So 4-on-4.
Move.
Yeah, that could have been risky. Oh my god, imagine that stun comes in
Another
earlier.
round was seemingly in disarray. Another
This is down from
shot,
Tens.
and another
Again,
kill for Tens.
that was the fix that I would have done in terms of him over towards B with the op, so I like that this is going well. They take
30 seconds left.
And right into the op where
Spike's
he
on his own
kinda
middle.
knew. That's the sort of thing that maybe he's expecting Tens to have fallen all the way back over towards A, especially after that kill. And finally, one of those picks works out.
That's the second time Zelsis just disrespectfully swings and takes the fight and wins it out. I thought Saucy was going to be able to control that for sure.
Dude, look at the spike. Chat, look at the spike. It's going B.
Look at the minimap. Nobody knows where to go.
Oh
the
my
spike
goodness.
is just now landing on B. Everyone else is halfway across the map.
And Tens running through right now. Oh my goodness. He realized just then that the spike
The
was actually
chaos.
planning on
They're
B.
thriving in the chaos.
I mean, complete chaos.
Bruni took a big gamble there.
Yeah, he did.
But I'm
Cleared out the
maybe
player on
he
A.
heard someone.
1v2
Maybe
now,
he
though.
got some. I feel like he
This
definitely
is
got
still
some
doable
kind
for him.
of
No util though to use.
sounds that I didn't.
He's been so good. But can he be this good?
Yeah, it's
This
1v2.
crossfire setup between the two players here on Cloud9 is brutal to get through. But oftentimes you can get a little jiggle, get one of them to
He had
misstep.
both of them from heaven.
But with
Yeah,
the time
it
right
makes
now,
sense.
no chance it continues. I was thinking for a second too, if you hear where the spike is
Damn,
planted,
what a wild
you
round.
can maybe force the issue.
Dude, we just don't get
slightly
normal
differently.
rounds with these two.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Paul and Split have been
It's
mad
crazy to me
rounds.
how often we'll see
Two on the
moments
op.
like that where
Nope,
there's a
we
player who
dropped it earlier
crosses
for a Guardian,
behind
so it
an
doesn't look
object
like it.
literally as Zekin
Tell
is
me with the
starting
HUD.
to swing out. Like, I mean, fraction of a second differences.
That's how this game works.
Maybe I drew a HUD.
On the angle.
It looks like we're not going to get back for a
To
little bit.
have control.
But that
Okay.
was another another round for Cloud9. We were just talking about the compositional differences and how, in theory, they
Let's
should
draw.
lean
Oh.
towards Cloud9 on defense,
Perfect.
given that they have the Cypher, given that they have the Astra utility
when we
to
gave up.
slow down this double duelist comp.
At the UI back, and we have forced another eco, but Sentinels has won both of the ones that we've really pointed out.
This drawing
so
is crazy,
far.
yeah.
Other than
You
that
like this one?
Initial one, and this time Tens has
Imagine if I
Nice
had
to
something
spot them.
pre-prepped like this. That'd be
Marv
kind of
almost got
sick.
caught there again.
Wonder if I can do that.
It's a dangerous situation.
It does
when
go
you're playing
down
against
a
the
lot.
breach, but no
Dude,
fault
wall
line this time,
contact,
so Rooney still
kinda
has
love
if he
it.
execute- They're dry walking out.
Cloud9 have been so
Yeah,
successful
mate,
with this
they've been
approach.
walk
Think about how
contacting
many
a
times
lot.
they
If you look
found
at how
value in
Poe
just
happens, they were
contacting
doing
their
this
way up
all the
throughout
time.
entire series.
Doug, how far do they go? Right now they have the leeway to go all the way up and
Look
spawn
at
and
them.
potentially
This
even
is
flank.
sick at the
Sentinels is
moment.
looking for a stack. All these players
Sentinels
over
just
here.
going around. It's just
wonder
the
if
thing
Zelsis
again when they're
receives.
just got some hero guns. They're trying to get
See,
a
they're
kill,
not
trying to get
planning
a
right
gun,
now.
and then
Rooney's holding
snowball
on to
into
the
it.
spike. Finally
Look
goes
at the
down,
space
and
that
the
they've
space
got.
that they have
Oh my
taken,
god, they're in
already their
spawn.
This is
They
devastating.
don't want to go too
control.
close though, because they don't want to
Rifles.
give them the
Marv
guns.
has
That's
one,
why they
but
kind of got
Cat
the
has
body
one as well.
system going.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
No
man.
way, the ledge!
Uh-oh. It's a gun.
And Tens gets a kill with the blades! This is, I mean, this series, the results have been sus, to say the least. So close, yet so far, every single one. And now Tens pushing forward with the blades. Thought he was going to land another one. Just
One more shot.
left.
There's nobody on site right now, Doug. They've just used the aftershock too. They don't really have any util.
Mate, C9 on
Is
these
anybody
after
getting on the
plans,
spike?
I'm a little bit worried.
Time is so short, they can just spam their way through this. Saucy, surely he can't.
Oh my God!
There's way.
No!
There's no way, right? There's no way.
And you have to think if Saucy's just getting on that spike a little earlier,
Yeah.
they win that round. And that would have been
There had to be
three
something on the
thrifty rounds,
spike.
then one from
That's my
Sentinels.
only
Instead,
thinking,
now
because
Cloud9 just
honestly,
narrowly
they're-
squeaks through.
It looked
As
like
we're
there was loads of delay that we
reaching
didn't
the
get to
tail end
see.
of this half.
No way, bro. He took no damage too.
These results got to be looked at, man. Not even like how they're getting fired up, just like
See, this Razor was nowhere near as bad as the other Razor, though, in my opinion.
it's crazy. That's couple milliseconds there. Maybe
that second one he did just kind of hit the wall close, and they were like here. Like he hit this wall.
Round's already started.
He hit this wall, and they were like, what, here? Maybe some splash damage, not too much, to be honest. That first one was wild, so like I've never seen anything as bad as that first one. Dude, look at these contactors straight up just walk into side players with the single duelist. Oh my goodness.
He just holds W, mows him over. I mean, what a play! Again, continuing this disrespect. From a Cypher role, Zellsis just feels like he's taking over the game.
And there's no damage to be done here from the Sentinel side, especially given that they have this very crucial op from
hit, by the way.
Still alive. Cloud9 does such a good job against op players. We've seen it before in the regular season. We've seen it in playoffs. But especially here on Split, they kind of get nullified. TenZ has had more value playing with the Vandal and his knives than anything else so far in this game. It's because it's so difficult. There's stuff like that breach stun going
Sentinels,
in
let's think,
with the
4.
Grav going off at the same time.
Get 4 with double duels on attack.
I mean, there are layers to the stuff.
There's
yeah,
so many things to get through.
Sure.
As the op player, and
against the double, against the Cypher though, might have a rough time.
It's just not quite finding
since the MC timeout, they've been dominant. Dude, since the MC timeout as well, they've been just a 5-stack unit, not messing about, like just going into sites even though they're eating flashes and stuff.
Not what you expected coming into this game.
Oh, not one bit.
Especially when Sentinels, I mean, the 3 rounds that they've won, almost, outside of the anti-bonus, have been ecos.
Okay, TenZ gets the AWP out,
just
going over towards Heaven. I guess we get another cage here. Oh, they know he's going Heaven. They got a stun ready for him.
Time bold from Pancada.
Okay, both cages used
camera,
again as well.
So yeah, the camera gets shot from Heaven. They stun it.
This time, though. And they're preempting the Trailblazer that would normally come in from Leaf. Leaf is not in this position this time. So TenZ has gotten the angle.
He's got to be careful here. The Pancada has to be able to hold mid. Nice. Well done by TenZ.
Oh, okay, nicely done it.
Rooney's breach ult could
He's not gonna.
allow Zellsis to pounce out, but this is early.
He is gonna.
This is for the role players. Oh, Zek's not caught.
Whoa. Okay. Sure. Trade
there.
came in. A little bit crazy. In the end, Zellsis didn't send it through. It would have been a little bit too crazy.
And it seems like Cloud9 are trying to hold. They're trying to freeze on mid. If Jake gets a kill here, this would be huge. Concealment. Can he find the window? Can he find the timing?
Can he pull a rotate?
Can he find the space? There is someone just on the other
We
side.
saw him.
Jake continuing to push the pace.
Yeah, Pancada saw him.
Pancada's there to receive.
Doesn't really pull a rotate or anything.
Off of this, I mean, Sentinel's in just a much more comfortable position. Much more comfortable of a situation.
30 seconds
They
left.
can turn all their attention towards A. They see them dropping out. Zellsis has been dealt with.
Rooney just 1v1 the op of TenZ right there.
He's running forward. It's
1v3.
A spike. Time is short.
Hard mania.
And he's gone quiet.
Sassy did such a good job.
Hey, Sassy's played this so well though, just staying alive. Perfect play.
Everybody's here ready to fight.
Nicely done. Shout out to Sassy, played this really well
So
here.
Sentinels will end the
Okay,
half
8-4 in the end.
rounds.
4,
Cloud9.
they got, so they have double dive comp on
But it still
attack,
needs
so
to
like
continue here.
4
Sentinels definitely have some room to still fight.
it's definitely doable. A pistol
This
kind of
kill
has
after
to
Pancada
be
again.
taken though.
Jake gets that kill. There's a bunch of misdirection thrown into the minds of the remaining members.
Yeah.
You really have the entire map.
We could have
that's
looked at
open
the
to you.
same like round where they planted on that B site when everybody was on A. It's crazy.
But you're right. Either way, it lands into an 8-4 half in favor of Cloud9. We're going to throw it down to the desk.
Another dominant lead at halftime. This time it swings
Yeah, give them the
back
halftime to
favor
fix
of
the HUD.
Cloud9. And
true.
Vanity, it seems like Sentinels is really struggling to get things going on that defensive side.
I'd say the biggest thing they struggled with today versus what they did yesterday, they were kind of just like sitting still, letting C9 do whatever they want on defense. And yesterday they were really proactive in their approach. They were taking areas of the map, and I think C9 kind of had a game plan to react with that. And I think it's kind of poor that Sentinels didn't end up having like another layer to that, but maybe they have another attack half like they did yesterday.
Yeah, and I think
Right,
the
previous
main
map is
strength
up
from
on
the
my
Sentinels
VODs
comp
as
we
well.
were
VOD channel
discussing
if you
when
want
the
to check
match
it
was
out.
going on, is the
If
fact
you
that
want
they're
to
playing
see
double duels.
Fracture,
They're
something you
going
missed.
to the attack side now. And it was a little
Capital
bit hit or miss
underscore
when they played
plays,
us
what's
on
up,
the
bro?
other day, and
With
it
the
was
5
a
months.
relatively
Thank
even
you,
score. I
thank
think
you
it
with the
was
tier 1.
7-5 that they ended. when he played Split the other day. But genuinely, it's going to be Zekken as well who's going to be pivotal in terms of bringing us back to some sort of winnable scenario for them. He's been playing lights out. I mean, I put out a tweet saying that I think that in 2 years, this guy is going to be known as the best player in Americas because he is that talented. And I think now is a big test for him as well. Heading into the second half, he is going to have to be the tip of the spear for them alongside TenZ with this double duelist play.
But Venna, this is again that question of how much can the team come up around him, because he's been playing well as he always does, and this team does much better in these double duelist comps when he can
Choose with the gifted. Thank you so much.
Step up to try and bring Sen back?
Tilly 2K, welcome into the Slug Club. Choose, thank you for that, mate. Your second gifted altogether. Thank you for the gifted.
Defense fracture was, which I mean it's completely possible because their attack split looked pretty good yesterday, and the chamber is really strong against the double dive comp. But they have a Cypher here, so I don't think the Cypher deals with it nearly as well. So potentially, this should be a really good game.
Yeah, I'm going to be paying close attention, I think, to just how they're playing. I don't think you can go too fast up the rip. The double duelist is not all zug, just go fast.
Panzeet as well. Panzeet 27 with the tier 1. Welcome into the Slug Club. Great, mate. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Try not to do new member. New member will get some slugs in the channel for sure. Thank you very much, mate.
And they end up just running out of time in rounds.
And that's again the question of how much have Sentinels improved as a team? How much have they evolved since Americas? And do they have
Can't wait for the guard. I mean, the guard have a lot of time to. The thing that the guard have as well. A lot of teams are going to be rebuilding. And they just got so much time to start cracking. They're probably going to want to wait for the new map and potential new agent. But they could definitely get some maps down. The new agent's normally the big one. That'll change some stuff up. Tell me we get a HUD though, right, for the pistol? That would be great.
Let's take a look right now. They've got a bunch of layers to consider and get through right now. This is not a standard comp out from Cloud9. It's not a off meta by any means.
Bones, what's up, bro?
It's not one that you can get super in-depth practice time, and I think Cloud9 does a great job at being one of those teams that stays slightly off meta for specifically that reason.
Bones, thank you so much. Nice kill, honestly. Just straight up duel over towards B-man.
Nice shot by Jake. I remember early in the season as we were getting to know the kid, how aggressive he likes to be. That may have been a bit too much.
Okay, Zephyr has to kill.
But he still walks away with one. Zephyr not able to find a second with the frenzy. Zekken responds.
It's 3-on-3. There's a big duel over towards heaven where the spike is.
No man's land, but Zekken is the one who has to contain. He has to be able to hold them back to provide space for them to go.
I can't remember who was on what side.
Smoke from Marv
but we're just going to do this.
To get crossed now over, and Marv fills that space to hold on to it. But Rooney's fault line will be back up. Leaves flash as well, close to coming back up. There's the stun.
Nice stun. It's a great stun.
Gorgeous.
And it's off the spike plant too.
Oh, it's falling apart for Sentinels here.
And funnily enough, Marv is the guy who's going to be taking that first contact down in hell, and instead, both his teammates die. Again, that was the spike plant going down. The stun came through. Zekken was in that line of fire.
Must win rounds. They're all sitting around 40 HP.
He taps to threaten the swing.
Okay, nicely played. Nice overwhelm. Yeah, they were together on this. It was a really nice stun from Spawn from this one. Big 3-on-3 to come out on top. No one goes down.
Right there with everybody running out against the one player is the Cloud9 signature.
Jake did really good to get the first kill as well. That was pretty important. They didn't
to make it chaotic in that situation.
Didn't get a plant, so they can't really force into this.
Rounds on this map specifically. But now that they're on the attack side, it's going to be a lot harder for them.
A custom scoreboard for moments like this. It could be pretty sick, actually. There's potential of that.
Cloud9 is not checking all the boxes. And I've always loved the Cypher on this map when you
honestly, it goes down so much. I think it could be a thing.
Otherwise,
okay, we've got a straight up combo here. It's the camera, spots feet, then we have the stun on top, and then we... Okay, then we swing with the nade as well. I thought that this might be an Astra suck, but this worked out really nice as well. Just kind of isolate these people here for the swing, so there's no vision for the people at the back. It was really cool. Not the normal one that you normally see with like the super stun, but this time smoke blocks vision, and then they just nade and take the jewels. This is a nice nice Antico. I think the stun was from like back here as well, so he can help over towards A. So this is a very good... This is a nice setup from C9 straight up.
But these specific second round ones have been...
The only bit of damage they just took was at the end here. Zephyr, rebuy of armor. It was a great little setup, loved it.
In this map 3 decider. Hey, we get to take a look at it one more time. I mean, the setup there really was beautiful. So let's recap everything that went into that. There was the Cypher Cam, the fault line, the gravity well, and the raise nade to set up a death trap mid.
And the nice thing, too, is how far away the Cloud9 players were. Zelsis was nowhere near to be able to swing with that, but they understand that all that util is going to give them a lot of time to follow up on those kills. A lot of times, you see a stun goes out, somebody has to swing immediately, which is not the best thing because you don't know how much
bonus is okay, they've got guns.
Right.
They're doing similar thing.
Exactly.
This time, okay, so I like this. So a lot of the time, when you kind of, I'm gonna throw K-Corp under the bus a little bit. What happens is when they were using a similar comp and setup to this, what they would do is they would have stars and they would try and do it, but they would only be doing the stars on the actual set rounds, so it becomes kind of obvious. They mimic the star over towards middle and just use it as an instant smoke as well, so I kind of like that. So it's like it's in multiple rounds, so even when you try and do an anti on it, it's not that hard. It's a bit harder. It's not like 100%. They just fake it a lot. They try and mimic it, which is like just a well, it should be a standard thing at a high level. But here we are.
Swings out and take a fight. I guess he really had no other option.
That's that Bulldog down. Now it's a 5v4 right now for Sentinels.
It's a 5v3 now as Leaf falls too.
Oh boy, this HUD is not having a good time.
Swing of the fault line, and you can see it was an attempt to take space by Zeppa.
Okay.
What he did was walk into his death.
This was just the low buy against the buy rounds. So they got one kill, they get a plant down as well. Don't know how close Sassy is to his ult, but not looking too bad. Where we at? It's 10-5, right, Chad, if I was to riot.
Sentinels has to disrupt that here. They can't let this lead balloon for Cloud9. They can't get them close, right? They're only 3 rounds away from ending the series.
There's Sentinels on the left as well.
In the game yesterday, they earned their chance at playing in this double elim section of the tournament.
Oh, I deleted it all.
So this isn't the end no matter what. But what a crazy difference it would make for them to be in the upper bracket final instead of going down to that lower bracket and making a run in that situation.
Oh, huge.
Great flash over top.
Okay, this is a big buy round, by the way, as well. That's why that was even more devastating. Oh man, look at this E as well, it's all going wrong.
This sort of push though, right now, all that util that came through over here is actually forcing Sentinels to go towards the side where Cloud9 is rotating, over-rotating, some would say.
But they have, I mean, they have all their Cypher utility around here too. This might be exactly what they want. Second flash, confirming presence. It's another pause on the round by Sentinels.
You could see Zeppa.
Okay, this is nice space taken over. We're 1 minute. We faked over towards A heaven control. This is a question mark. All the middle is a question mark. This is good. I'm impressed that C9 have held so strong with 3 people, to be honest. I'm going to leave the question mark here until it gets cleared.
As the kill goes in favor up in male. But this is going to be a fault line angle that is brutal to get through right now for Sentinels. They're
okay, question mark just got cleared. But there is a lock over towards here, so there's also a question mark in heaven, and that's why Jake's going to get shot in the sides because he's looking at it.
He is going to be the pivot point.
Do they expect this? Oh boy, but does he expect the second? Leaf saw him. Yeah, Leaf saw him.
Now there are 2 here, Zelsis and Leaf. Zelsis is the one.
Okay, really nice. And these 2 are going to go aggro. They're not going to expect Zeppa.
They know now that there's actually a 1v1 here potentially. Rooney's joining the fray though.
Oh, you see that utility out. Barbed is there. The satchel. You see the flash swing. They've managed to push him
Raze
off
gets into a good spot here. I don't think he has nades.
Oh, this star as well could really delay them. Grab fall in. This delay is crazy, but he still gets the kill.
Nice save kill. Honestly, maybe he should have peeked after that.
10 swinging out. He cleans him up. Zeppa's dead. Mark gets him out.
Oh wait, 10's got both there, and he gets out. Alright, respect to these 2. They played that very well. Really good rounds.
That Marved and 10's 1-2 punch right there is just
okay,
gorgeous.
so that forces C9 down to an eco now as well. So that was the big round that Sentinels needed to win. And yeah, what a round to do it.
You know, failed attempt at getting this kill right here. Allowed them to push up into spawn, allowed them to hold until this util comes back online for Marved right now. And instead of relying on using it for the post play, using it to keep him off the spike, he uses it in a crucial moment when 10's one way is fading. Beautiful.
No timeouts called. We continue.
Okay, so Eco's looking.
And this time the
I see some stingers. I see a Guardian. Oh, that's a nice push though. Zekken did great to get out of here with the ult. Oh, he was in trouble. He actually handled this really well. If Zeppa gets another kill, that's his ult. Damage done. Heal comes in 4-4.
Sentinels resetting, confirming that there is no push up off the flash from Sky. And Pancada is still patiently waiting on the opposite side of the map.
Oh, they late group over towards here. How many does the dog see? Only one.
And this is a crucial round right here. Flash coming in. They're trying to swing on this again.
Okay, well, he's now seen two. Instant reaction over towards A. It's not here. He wanted to wait for his team. HUD is back. Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to be drawing this out again later, but we'll stick with it.
He's gotten over.
I think he heard them both right now. They're looking for him again.
There it is. The first cleared out. And
Does he still think someone's on site?
They duck right into Zeppa, who's up top, but Zekin's gotten 3 on the round.
How did they get those kills right there? Everybody's
Yeah, how did Zekin get 2 here? He did great.
He has no armor
The
now.
stun was perfect, it felt like, from Rooney.
Rooney, we talk about your sheriff a lot, brother. And
okay, nicely done from Zekin. Okay,
Okay,
Tens is close to his ult. Zeppa has his ult. That's all I can remember.
That pistol and anti-eco conversion from Cloud9. Sentinels has gone on a little streak here.
1 enemy remaining.
3 rounds in a row now. And that's definitely going to allow them a confidence boost going into this one.
Yeah, the thing I've been waiting for is there going to be a timeout? Okay, now we're starting
Last
to see
timeout from MC.
I was expecting it, to be honest, a round or 2 prior.
Yep.
Where it really just felt like both coaches took a step back and let the game play out. And that's gone very well in favor of Sentinels, and that's why MC calls timeout.
Remember that first half he called the timeout after a very uncharacteristic loss in that thrifty round.
I think I missed a sub. Erican with the prime. Thank you for the 2 months, dude.
It's a little bit more considered. It's not necessarily like off of anything specific.
Pretty sure I missed
that.
that.
To calm everybody
And
down
what did you
off
say?
Of a crazy round like that.
Mind lowering the mainstream slightly? I'll do it ever so slightly. I'll put it like here.
Rotating around the map and keeping Cloud9 completely guessing half the time. And Pancada's getting so much value.
I changed it on my end. It should be a little bit better.
You really go back to think about the entire series, and it's had everything. For those of you at home,
Erican, thank you for the prime as well, bro.
This has delivered in
Thank
that.
you
We've had
for
multiple
that.
aces. We've had insane rounds where they've kept us guessing. They've kept the teams guessing.
All right.
It's been
Oh, man.
so good.
You got some options. You got some options for sure in this one. 2 away from this. Big buy rounds. Pancada has low money, but it's fine because Tens honestly has enough to drop and use knives next round. So there's that.
That's going to make your trap plays a little weaker on the rest of the map.
But no, it seems like they're not interested in delaying any of that at all.
Blinded.
That flash was just deep enough to tap Tens.
It's a bit of a mix of both, Felder.
Playing over in sewers.
It's relatively even now, depending on what you
Not
use
really posted up
comp-wise.
to get much more. They did just use the second flash towards ramp to potentially tag Pancada, but he was deep on it. It didn't hit him.
Like double duelist, yeah.
Here
You're
they go
looking
with
at
the dog
6,
right now.
7,
Zelsis is following it up.
6 normally.
This is the right timing to try to challenge Pancada.
Bugs,
They spot him, but
Bugs
again, they're
Yee,
giving
what's
up
up, bro,
space
with the
here.
prime?
Zeppa
Welcome
has
into
the
Star Club.
showstopper,
Thank you for that. Oh,
but
this
he has
combo
an
could be
aftershock
strong.
as well. They can definitely keep him out of this heaven for now.
Wow, it really goes a lot lower than I thought.
Here. And off of that, they try to
Reach is pretty far down here. Bug. Oh, nice flash, nice swing on this. It's real late on this as well. Oh my, dude, he was in his camera.
And now a Cosmic Divide to keep them back.
Discipline spot here from Leaf.
Can he find value? Do they check? Do they check? It happens so many times.
Oh, and he's protected by the Astra ult as well. The Astra ult was so nice here from Jake. Uh-oh. Still a 2-on-3. Yeah, insta pivot, but Jake's here so early. Jake's had a really good round so far.
He's so far ahead, and he's behind the wall. They have no idea. He satchels across somehow.
Oh my god.
Kill onto Zekin. Holds his ground. Look for another. Gets it. 5 HP. Looking for the last. How the heck has the kid done that? And he doesn't overheat. He doesn't swing out. Calms his nerve. Allows the help to show up. Leaf is there.
Wait.
Gotten it, but it's a 3.
Shout out to these two. They did great. What a nice round from Jake. His ult was perfect over towards A as well. And his rotate back was super fast. Comms were great here from C9. Yeah, close rounds though, but they needed this.
Used to hold off this A push. But surprisingly, it actually works for him in B Heaven right here.
Bugsy, mate, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't say that earlier. Thank you for the prime, mate. Thank you.
Especially when you have room to pivot like that. That's why Sentinels even goes for it.
I'll even leave this here for a few seconds.
To a T.
I mean, Zekin even had the wherewithal to check.
Yep. That satchel across the break, the angle is already perfect enough.
The HUD's broken again, chat. You know it's that time. Maybe they can refresh it, but here we
The
are.
score is correct right here.
11-7.
Hammer again up in ropes.
11-7, 5v5. Thought goes in middle. They're trying to do that combo over towards middle again, but they blocked off the vision with the smoke. So they don't see too much. 3 over towards B right now, but no one knows about B main.
What's happening in male? What's happening in B heaven? Look at that. They've drawn out a gravity well, a fault line. Ah, but the toes betray you yet again.
Here.
Spots a good amount now.
Re-exploration. Cloud9, I'm trying to look right now at their eco, actually.
Good luck.
They've lost the UI, but I'm seeing, you know, Sheriff's right there on both those players on B main.
Double
so this
push
might
over
be
towards B
actually a
main?
full save, despite winning the last round.
Wait, do they?
So much utility from the sky.
They ecoed. Oh, they ecoed because they had no money.
34 HP.
Honestly, this is not cool.
The Satchel was really good to delay and to keep back the swing. But Ten's deciding he's going to take matters into his own hands. Pulls out the blades, get another.
Rotates come in right now. These Seekers should show them that there's a lot of pressure here.
So many people here, though. There's a small chance.
It's a 5v4.
There's everyone here. Oh, my. I think he had the hero gun. Damn, speaking of heroes, though, fair play. That was insane. I think the HUD's back.
Are you kidding me, man? You looked and you thought, Cloud9's doing it again. Here we go. Another
Yeah, they're just
eco
taking
round,
turns
but
and just multiple people just fragging out. Okay, but C9 were expecting this with their buy. Straight up, they were expecting this. They knew that this was going to happen.
I thought you're canceling, but with 30 seconds left, you really can't. Somehow Pancata gets a molly kill there.
Kind of with their eco that they decided to do, this was a very likely outcome. So it all goes down to this one. And if C9 lose it, then Sentinel's money's on the 1-9 loss bonus.
And this is a, I mean,
8-11. Did the HUD not update? What the hell? The HUD's late. The HUD's frozen.
He's been playing Killjoy the entire Sentinels the entire time. Now on this Viper, this is a comfort role for him.
11-8 now, if I'm not mistaken. Tap on the swing. How is that?
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I should just keep my HUD up the whole time. Nice trap setup again over towards middle. Works out well. Bro, what's going on here?
Sees L6 has repositioned some of his cams. Spotting 10s there.
Sure, we'll just leave it like that for a little bit.
And again, it feels like
They're killing me. Killing me with this. Doing a HUD the whole game.
They already have 3 here, and they still have the utility.
Oh, the kill trip over towards site.
His position's so good! Leaf gets 3!
Damn, they did so much. Tens was stuck in a trip here for this duel as well, so he couldn't trade for a while.
Remember, this is to keep Cloud9 off.
Tends to kind of keep him in it.
So much work to do.
This would be...
Zappa's position's too good.
Yeah.
Too good.
Unlucky. Okay,
So
it's
well
12-8, chat, right?
So well considered by Zeppa. And that puts Cloud9 on series
How many times do I
point.
have to write this? Oh boy.
And no, to be clear here, with how Sentinels have played this, it's not like they're far off. The score's 12-8 right now. So yes, Cloud9 have reached the finish line, but they haven't crossed it yet.
No. 4 in a row, though, is not really something that Sentinels has been able to do.
Yeah.
Just yet. They've been inching their way closer. They've definitely been
Right.
like it's been more advantage.
4 chances. Boost comes in. Everyone saw it. We don't have to ask if it was illegal or not.
Especially as Astra, you're not actually making any sound cues whenever you're
Boy,
putting out
their
smokes.
buy doesn't look good. What other guns we got in this?
Gotta see the eco here. There is Vandals here for Sentinels. Do or die, though.
Big flash. Look at this util. Honestly, Rooney's util's been really good.
On the swing. He's taken over.
That a team
He's
flash?
pushing forward. The Maelstrom left in Mail. That's
What
another
went on here?
kill.
I think that was a team flash.
Spike now on a reset. Numbers in favor of Cloud9. Jake has not left his
3v5
over the
to keep him in the upper bracket.
Sentinels for a spell.
Just worth saying now, the Sentinels have got to the point where there is a lower bracket, so they're still in this. They're not fully done.
Oh, Rooney's fault line just came back up.
Oh no.
All 3 of them are there. You just saw another Astra go down. Zeppa with 3 on the round, and this might be it.
My ace?
He might do it all
Close.
on his own. Zeppa's got
Might as well just send it. It's a 1v4. Oh, dude, and the guy's still boosted. Oh,
There's no
my
way you check
God.
this late in this
He's
one in a
still
1v4.
boosted, not a chance.
He really spent the entire round up there.
30
The
seconds
entire
left.
round. If he wants out here.
Okay, nice
Patience
angle.
pays off for Cloud9 for Jake as they take down
This
Sentinels
was nice.
2-1.
This is a good game. I like this.
The series where you had to Gonna check on how Cloud9 was gonna come into the LCQ.
Yeah, I mean, they had some chances. They definitely had some chances into this. It was 4-2 in terms of pistols as well. Double pistol at the end. Felt like the double pistols on both of the maps really made it a lot easier. The timeout from MC was pretty huge. What else? He did it. Dude, he did another timeout. Honestly, I was probably writing on the hub too much. Yeah, this was a good. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Despite the scrap too, the scrap was